Hello, my name is Meoni and I'm currently on the public test realms for Archeage. Today I thought we'd look at 1.7b as it's on the public test realms. It actually releases tomorrow on the 23rd of June, which is a Tuesday. And we'll be looking at all of the marketplace stuff in this particular video instead of the actual Leviathan and the big content, which you will have a look at tomorrow yourself. But just so you know, this is the Red Hauler. The Red Hauler certificate allows you to upgrade a normal farm hauler to the Red Hauler. The significant difference is you can actually have two people sat on the back of the hauler on a separate seat with two packs obviously on their backs. And it also, the eco fuel boost lasts for 10 minutes rather than 7, which some people are saying is quite significant. I really don't see it as a big deal. Apart from that, it's pretty much just a red version of a farm hauler. We have all of the carrot dash / carrot wings armor that can only be used on carrot dash or carrot wings. Now obviously carrot wings and carrot dash both can use ordinary armor, but this is a really cool set that you can get for those particular yellow and orange donkeys, and it kind of looks like a Roman centurion sort of set. I can't actually show this because on the public test realm character I don't have access to carrot wings or carrot dash, but I will try and include a picture of that on screen for you now. But as you can see, there are also new dyes. Again, I can't really show these off as there are no dyeable costumes available on the marketplace currently, so I can't show those off. And on the public test realm, of course, there's nothing on the auction house. But basically, you've got grey and light blue sort of colours. Nothing significant. Cocoa here, so a little bit of brown. Stuff like that, and obviously leaf pigment stuff. You also actually have some of the summer stuff, but it looks a little bit similar to last year's summer gear, like this pink sort of beach set. Instead of them being items that are image items that are applied to armor, they're actually costume slot items now. So you don't have to buy the the top and the bottom separately. Of course, these have different visualizations depending on if you have a male or a female character, but they actually have a nice variety of colors and variations. It's always nice to have extra costumes or swimwear in the game, even though a lot of the time, majority of people don't actually like wearing these out in the open, especially when the gear in this game looks so good at top level. But here we are regardless. We've got these sort of polka dot ones, we've got yellow blobs, all of that, leopard skin ones. What would a game be like without leopard skin underwear? I don't know. We've got these really cool ones actually. These are like crocodile skin. I really like those. Personally, I wish there was like a suit made out of them. And then you've got the zebra ones, and then sort of like tie-dye stuff. Now, as you may see also on the marketplace, there is stuff available for loyalty as well. So you can actually get the Soulmare mount that we'll be looking at in this video. Actually, you can get this for loyalty, quite a large amount. And you can also get these superior tempering burnishes. Now, if you can see, it goes up to 14% burnish. Now, these can only be obtained at the time of testing for loyalty. You cannot buy these with real money, therefore you need to be a patron account, and I've saved up enough to get one of those. And we also have slightly improved enchants to enchant your gear with. We also have the change to workers pots. As you can see here, you can get a stack of 30 now, or whatever you like. There's also the June pack in here, Labour Bundle, so you can get a nice stack of Labour pots instead of just having to buy one. At the time of making this video, it's still more worthwhile to buy Labour pots with real money than it is to actually spend gold on them. On my server, currently they're 60 gold, which only allows you to get about 10 gold or 20 gold profit from that use of 1000 labour, which isn't all that great. And the labour event has just ended. But what we're going to do today is we're going to be buying 100 of these Archeum chests and see if we can get Soulmare, basically. So that's exactly what we're going to do. I'm going to speed this up, and I'm going to see how many boxes it actually takes for us to get Soulmare. Now, how bad your RNG is depends on how soon you're going to see this mount. Mine isn't particularly good, but we're on a PTR, so I'm kind of hoping it will be a bit different. But let's see. there you go. So I have 32 left. That is 68 chests I've just opened to be able to get Soulmare, this new mount. So that's quite a lot of money that you'd have to spend to actually get one of these. I'll obviously speed up the rest of this and then we'll talk a bit more about this. Okay, and there we go. So after all of that, I mean, we've got, you know, some essences, some Moonlight Archeum crystals, 2 red regrade charms, some superior wave lunarites, some fire lunarites. We've got Archeum essences here of Moonlight, 2 workers inspiration potions, which are 500 labor. You know, quite a lot of Archeum shards. You know, quite a lot of everything, really. You know, 102 of something here. You know, like 2 red, you know, quite a few regrade charms there, and yeah, and we got 1 Soulmare. 100 boxes though. I mean, as much as I could complain about this, I know it's a mount and it's supposed to be rare, but if we actually have a look how much that would cost, let's say you open 70 boxes, you know, which was particularly lucky, we're looking at, you know, we're looking at nearly 200 quid to get a mount here. You know, like look at the crystal prices. You're looking in total 100 to 200 pounds to get yourself this mount, unless you're ridiculously lucky. Now, I'm not whinging. I'm just trying to say maybe things like mounts need to be upped a little bit. I don't think the average person has that much to spend on lockboxes, but I could be wrong. But anyway, let's actually have a look at what the mount's like and what abilities it has. It better shit gold for that price. So yeah, here you go. This is Soulmare, the ghostly spectral steed of awesomeness. It does look pretty cool, but it is just a see-through Liliat horse, in all fairness. Its mane is still hairy and clipping through its body. It does look cool. I'm not going to bring it down, but it's not, you know, it's not anything special from a looks perspective, is it? You know, it's sort of, it just looks like something that you'd see at Crimson Rift, you know, or you know, or GR even. But it's not about looks. Maybe it's about the abilities this thing has. And maybe if we do a bit of quick editing, I might actually be able to show off these abilities. So with the magic of editing power, we have a click of my fingers. Oh, look at that. Perfect. And now we have a level 45 Soulmare. Now, obviously, it only has to be level 30 to get the maximum skill here, which is Ghostly Steps. A lot of these abilities are sprints, or as you can see here, this ability allows you to actually go into stealth as long as you don't move. We have the Hereafter Dash, which allows you to actually stealth whilst dashing. You shift into the other realm and then come back out after a short amount of time. We have a ghost kick there, if you want to call it a ghost kick. The animation quality is pretty good, but like I say, the model is already in the game. It's nothing we haven't seen before. There we are shifting into the Hereafter and then back out again. That's a pretty cool animation. I like that. In many ways, it's a cross between a Leomorph and a horse, pretty much. Which is a really good combination of abilities in my opinion. I do like the Leomorph stealth ability. It is useful, and then we got a quick DC, so we just reconnected. I thought I'd bring open the stat page so people can look at the movement speed per second, etc. You know, meters per second. A lot of people like to see that sort of stuff. We're going to have to change a few things though, because every time you get DC'd, things go crazy. I believe I've just pressed, yeah, I set up the wrong thing. I hate keyboard turning. I like using the strafe keys. Sorry about this. I could edit it out, but I'm far too lazy to do so. But there we go. Now we actually have the ability to move our horse. Yay! Right, so as I was going to say, we'll open up the stat page, and a lot of people, when they're showing off mounts, forget to do this. This has obviously got no armor on it. I am told that having armor on this, it literally is invisible, because it's a ghostly horse, so you can't actually display armor on it, even though armor can be placed on it. As you can see here, we've got the dash over here. This actually increases quite significant amount of speed for 10 seconds. It does actually slow down instead of just being a sudden jolt straight back to normal meters per second speeds here of, you know, the canter. But which is quite nice actually. But all combined, this is probably one of the fastest and coolest mounts in terms of abilities I've seen. Just simply because, you know, if you're trying to get away from someone and you have one of these, the hereafter dash alone is going to save your bacon, most likely. So very quickly, let's show you. I just bought the basic breezy stuff, the armor from the marketplace, and as you can see, I can confirm you can of course equip armor on this to increase the speed and health and all of the other stats of your mount. It can use pretty much any of the armor in the game that ordinary mounts can too, but also it does not display on the horse itself. But anyway, one of the least talked about features on the livestream etc. out of all of the stuff in this patch is this new button on the convenience section where you'll find your auction house etc. A third button that's red that allows you to queue absolutely anywhere in the world apart from instances I believe for arena 1v1 or 5v5. The reason this is significant is that 5v5 on my server at least, or server group, is dead, and as a result of that I would really want something to encourage more people to join it. Now this might not immediately fix it, but for the future possibility of merging server groups so that we have the ability to do cross-server PvP, it might see a return of this, and this is definitely a step towards more enjoyable PvP. And of course the game is about PvP, so let's add some more arena back into it and get those matches back. I really miss 5v5. Obviously, the last feature, there's a couple of features as well that I haven't talked about. The big things that you'll see in other people's videos, such as Leviathan. We've got a bit of a teaser here on screen of it, from the actual quest itself. I actually went out and couldn't find the Leviathan. He was bugged out for some reason the day before release of the patch, so I'm not sure what that's about. And obviously it is Mirror Tundra or Mirror Tundra, depending on what region you play, which is all to do with ice fishing. Now, I wasn't able to go and test that out at the time of recording, but I'm sure it's pretty much just going to be the fact you go there and fish and you can get some gold once a day, pretty much. That's what it sounds like to me. But anyway, thank you very much for watching my video. I hope this has been of some use or help. Obviously, my RNG is subject to my poor luck, and you might have better luck with those RNG boxes. But from me being pretty salty and very unlucky, I will not be buying them on live, and I will definitely see you next time in another video. Bye! Fuck me, that was the 4th fucking Resplendent and 4th Red. This is gonna take forever. Time to open the credit card door. Credit card open!